I know, Proton. That's the funnest part. They don't understand it either. It's good stuff. What's up, Sushian? Sushi? I just realized how to pronounce your name. I didn't recognize how to pronounce it last night. Sushi enjoyer. Like, my brain was not connecting that properly. I totally pronounced it incorrectly last night. Nothing wrong with that, Napier. Sometimes you gotta move on. Sometimes the job is not worth it anymore. Bubble says, I don't see anything about the storage tool in the patch for Dune. Yeah, I haven't read the patch notes yet. Tom Fuller says, I'm gonna have to go touch snow since I can't touch grass. Yeah, I will just resort to Shushi because that's easier to remember. The best one, Proton, is when you have the name of the game is the title of the stream, and the category of the game is set on all the platforms we're live on. YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok, and you still, every single time we go live, every single stream, every single day, I do 2 or 3 streams a day, every single time. What game are you playing? What game is this? What's the name of this game? Every time. It's tagged, it's written, it's in the description, and there's still some idiot out there. But what game are you playing? What's the name of this game? Those are the kids who, they never got past object permanence, right? Peekaboo! Peekaboo! We all learn this game when we're kids, and that's how we learn about object permanence. Peekaboo! Something's there, something's not there. We learn this as a child, object permanence. Some people have clearly never gotten past the object permanence stage of development, and their frontal cortex and everything is just like, it's just firing off sparks into empty space. All right, I think we are good to go to take care of the ogre. Oh, and the Silk Road is over there too. It's probably as fast as we can travel. Napier says I'm going to invest in a neon light for my background to where I could post the name of the game. That's probably a good investment. You know, I've thought about putting the name of the stream or the name of the game in the title in like on an overlay, but that's more work that I have to do, and I really don't need to do that work. Like, it's already, like, it's everywhere. It's just the idiots who can't figure it out. And to be fair, at least on TikTok, it doesn't immediately show you what game someone is playing when you come into someone's stream. Whereas on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok, like the name of that, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, the name is right there as soon as you come in, like the name of the game and the category. Whereas on TikTok, you have to actually click past to get through to see what game the person is playing. So I will say, right. So all of my TikTok stuff, it has the title and the category and everything else, but it's not hard. Like, people just have to like click one time to see it, but you still get the idiots who are like, what game are you playing? The worst is the ones who come onto YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, because it's right there. All of it's right there. The very first moment you come into a stream, it's right there. In fact, if you're on Twitch as an example, you probably came there because you were looking for people playing in that category, right? It's all right. There is a reason websites like People of Walmart exist. And if you've never gone and looked at the People of Walmart website, you totally should. Lowest common denominator, folks. Lowest common denominator. Is that a fast travel stone up here? Shit, I didn't remember about this one. Oh, I got both of them. That's right. What are you playing? Yep, they need the dopamine hit of reading my commentary. Oh shit, you're like the big bad bear. Where was that essence hit? Somewhere up in here, there is a chest. Or something that we're supposed to click on. Voila. Oh, arrow. Shit, I didn't get a bow. I forgot to get a bow. I'm gonna have to go find a bow somewhere. I forgot all about that. I gotta have a bow to be able to shoot the arrow at the thing. Hammer of Stupefaction? Is it like the band hammer? I am digging. What the hell? That's a bugged, Yep. There we go. That was weird. Alright, I gotta go find a bow somewhere and come back here because I can't use that unless I have a bow to shoot the arrow with. I'm gonna double check all these boxes and stuff first. Can I make one? No, I can only make arrows. Alright. Maybe the blacksmith. I bet the blacksmith has one. I know I sold a bunch earlier. I bet I sold it to the blacksmith instead of the merchant girl at the front. Can you play a sneaky dagger or bow dude? You can indeed. My first playthrough of this game last year was a stealth archer assassin. You can play anything you want in this game. There is a robust skill tree that allows you to do all sorts of fun combos. And you can even dual wield spells. Which is fucking badass, which is what I'm doing. I'm doing a pure sorcerer build.
Always good to have a little rest. Okay.
Sell me a bow, sir. Shit, I gotta find a bow I can actually use because I have no strength. That's gonna be fun. Buy back, maybe? Oh, please let there be a bow in here. Oh, no, is there not a bow I can actually use? No! I'm not gonna be able to complete that quest. There are no bows that I can wield that are available to purchase from this guy or buy back. Fudge. Frick, frack, fuckity fuck. That requires 3 strength. I don't have 3 strength. The other one requires 3 dex. I don't have 3 dex. And the starter bow that they gave me at the very beginning of the game, I sold or ditched or something. I don't know where it's at. There was not another merchant, I don't think. I would have come in here when I first played the game, and I would have sold straight to her or the guy up top. Let me double check. Maybe it's on the buyback tab with her. No! Yeah, the magic system of this game is pretty cool. There's a mosquito. Oh, it's not here either. That is what you call a soft lock, kids. Because I'm going to have to find a bow somewhere now. I have to open the passage using fire. Well, hang on. It doesn't say fire arrows. It just says using fire. Now, she specified fire arrows, but the quest says fire. So maybe I can lob a thing of fire at it and it'll work anyway. We're about to go find out. You cannot craft weapons. Yep, played Fallout 1 and 2 many years ago. Inky Z says, dual wield spells, I am sold. I know, it's awesome. That's one of the coolest things about Avowed was dual wielding wands and being like, pew, 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 pew. Or a pistol and a wand. I dual wielded wands in my first playthrough of Avowed. It was glorious. Alright, I'm going to save this because I don't want to blow up the box. Yeah, Avowed was a great game. Alright, let's see if this works. Nope, it's got to be the arrows. So I am going to have to somehow find a bow somewhere that I can actually use. And then come back here for this quest because the quest is very specific that I shoot it with an arrow. Yeah, the Burning Ember spell did not work though. I just shot it at it and didn't work. Yeah, like we literally just shot it and it did nothing. Maybe I have to use the heavy version of it and make it burn? I'll go back and try that in a minute. Oh man, this thing is like... There we go. See, more fire arrows, which doesn't do me any good. Like... Oh! That may have worked. I had to do it more than once. Okay, so hang on. Burning banana pancakes. Burning Ember spell did work, but apparently I had to just shoot it a couple of different times. I had to shoot it 3 different times for it to like work. I wonder if maybe there was a collider off or it was just it required multiple shots to trigger. Either way, we're inside. That's all that matters. Do do do. Doesn't this guy offer recipes or something?
Yes? Who are you? Did Albert Albertus send you? I've told you 1,000 times I'm not leaving. This
Father!
place is perfect for me. At last, I have the space to explore the limits of culinary delights. You'll never understand, you bunch of cabbage heads. Your taste buds have long been dulled by fried cheese, fried fish, and oil. Oil everywhere, the goddamn oil.
Cheese for everyone! What are you doing here?
Oh, so you're not one of Albert's yes men.
No, I'm no
I
longer
hope
doing
you'll
any
forgive
game dev.
this
Nope,
egregious lapse in my manners.
not anymore.
I never thought that after the entrance was buried, anyone unfamiliar with my situation would find their way here. But first things first. My name is Rumpold Fenini. I used to be the most renowned chef in Camelot, but now I am an outcast. Doomed to forever search, misunderstood by plebeians with no taste.
It's the almost John Cleese, which means this really must be Skyrim or Elder Scrolls, right?
I've discovered, no, I've reached the limits of taste. And when I gazed into that abyss, I
The cheese
realized
man
that
was
all
ahead
my
of his
past
time.
efforts were doomed to fail. You see, the logical conclusion of creating the most delicious food is something that flips the pleasure of eating on its head and brings it to the other side. Food so delicious, so extraordinary that the pleasure
That's
turns
right.
into
Every high
pain.
fantasy RPG is just a
Because, you
Skyrim clone.
see,
That's
it's
right.
only through pain that we can truly reach pleasure. Now, listen carefully. Sour herring and cheese.
Ew. Sounds revolting.
Perhaps, but it's not supposed to sound, it's supposed to be seen. For what is virtue if you don't first know vice? This experience is meant to embody the essence of flavor transgression.
Flavor
Culinary
transgression.
norms and rules, oh, they're nothing but simple amusements for the masses. Limitations meant only to expose the cracks within them. Why don't you try it yourself? Though I must warn you, there's no turning back
Chris is
from
cooking
this
something
path.
that smells
Once
delicious.
you've
Are you cooking
tasted the
onions?
effects of my culinary transgression, nothing will ever be the same.
Onions and garlic.
Here's the recipe for my sour herring with cheese. The ingredients are for you to obtain. It must be your own path. Just remember, it requires a special herring.
Where should I find it?
If I recall correctly, a good fishing spot was here. I've marked it on your map. My acolyte of culinary delights. Does he now? Why, I can't think of any.
Alright, Captain Brandon.
Sorry.
Captain Brandon is the current captain of the Horns of the South.
Oh, a change in command then.
Everything is a Zork
Interesting.
clone.
I do hope Captain Hubert is well. He was very kind to me when I stayed at the Keeper's Fortress.
How long have you been trapped here?
Oh dear, I could ask what year it is, but honestly, I don't find it terribly important. I finally found my place and purpose. Time holds no
Everything is a
meaning for
Beckman D&D
me.
clone.
Rules are meant to be broken.
So I wanted to touch on something real quick because this popped up on my phone. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but over the last few days, the lead guy over on the Fallout London project has been making some really obnoxious statements about Bethesda and what they should be doing with Fallout. And the fact that they're not doing what he wants them to do with Fallout means yesterday's article was the quote being, Bethesda no longer deserves to be in charge of the Fallout IP because they aren't doing the right things with it. And today is the interview quote is Fallout 5 should and Bethesda in general should be moving away from the creation engine entirely. And I'm extremely worried for the future of Fallout if they use the creation engine. And when I see comments like this, first and foremost, the Fallout London team only got where they are in the first place because of the creation engine. Um, so it's really silly for them to be making statements like that when the only reason they even exist in the first place is because what the creation engine allowed them to do in terms of creating mods. Um, that's a very disappointing. Bubble, he says he just reminded me it was time to drop my Patreon support for London. Yeah, it's very unfortunate to see the comments that have been being made, and I think what it is there are certain people like him who are upset with the direction of the Fallout show and the fact that it didn't do the things that they want the Fallout show to do. And so you're seeing all these anti-fans. It's no different than the Disney Star Wars people. These anti-fans who come out and they're always the people who once were really hardcore fans and then suddenly they decide that they know better than the creators and owners of the IPs or the people who have taken over the IPs. Um, it's super arrogant, exactly, Sushi. And it's like, for better or for worse, the creation engine is what defines Bethesda games. Again, for better or for worse. And the reason that the modding community is so strong with Bethesda games is because of the creation engine. So comments like that show an absolute lack of awareness and an absolute arrogance and a sense of misplaced importance. I know better than Bethesda how to guide the IP. I know better than Bethesda what engine they should be using. Yeah, that's it's very unfortunate to see that kind of stuff coming out of the woodwork over the past couple of days in those interviews. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Cheese for everyone. Bubble says the creation engine is the best set of Legos I have ever owned. Exactly. I just think the irony for me is you are only known, like the Fallout London project is only known because of the creation engine. Like they wouldn't even exist if it weren't for the creation engine. So for them to slam the creation engine and to slam Bethesda is just incredibly just makes me cringe and go, yeah, that's not a good look, guys. Not a good look. Oh, it's somewhere deeper in here. Apparently not through these doors like I thought. I guess we're going through here. Hang on, that leads me back out. Did I accidentally start tracking the wrong quest? It did start. No, hang on. Silk Road. Oh, I'm just supposed to go report back to Orlaith. Okay. Oh yeah, Allie. There's been a bunch of we were talking about this. There's been a bunch of interviews coming out the past few days. Dokubon says if you don't like it, don't make a Pal World. Right? Exactly. Yep. I love Starfield as well, Mickey. Multiple playthroughs, and we will be playing it again as soon as the next DLC drops. And if the rumors are true and they're going to do a PS5 drop, I will turn around and purchase it for the PS5 so that I own it on both platforms, and we will play a from-scratch playthrough all the way from the beginning. But if it's just a DLC, I'll just play the DLC on the Xbox and that's it. But if it is a PS5 drop, as is rumored, I will 100% do a full playthrough of everything all over again. Because one of my favorite moments in Starfield is that initial coming out of the cave as a miner and meeting our favorite Dusty, and the ship coming down out of the sky and defending them from pirates and getting to meet that crew for the first. I love the introduction in Starfield. Like those first few hours of Starfield is for me one of the coolest beginnings of a game ever. I love it. Love it. What's up, Thandar? Good morning. Job's done, but I'm not sure the captain was actually looking for Rumpelt.
Rumpelt? What are you talking about? You found someone alive in there?
Just started this game, says Revived Reactions. Any tips? Yeah. Don't watch any guides on the internet. Don't listen to other people. Roleplay your character. Play on the difficulty level that you want to play on, and enjoy the game. It's a big game, lots of options, branching narratives, all sorts of different decisions to make. Have fun. Enjoy. He seems like an undead cook.
Wait, Rumpelt? The one who disappeared centuries ago? The chef obsessed with herring and cheese?
When's the Xbox Direct? On the 22nd, Thandar, not today. Hang on, is today the 22nd?
I can't!
I thought it was on the 22nd.
All that effort, all that money, and it's Rumpelt. Oh my God, I'm crying.
Yeah, you're 2 days early, Thandar.
A deal's a deal.
It's 2 days from now.
Honestly, I thought it was about the lost treasures of the Dalriada, maybe an army of undead berserkers.
Yeah, 23rd for Australians,
that would
for
end
Oceanic.
the world. You have no idea how scared I was of this job.
And it
now
would
you're
be
telling me
roughly,
it was
I think, like
undead
5 hours
Rumpelt.
from now. It
All
says
right,
10 a.m.
I'm feeling
Pacific,
better
which
now.
is noon my
Do you
time,
need anything else from me?
which is 4 hours from now. So it'll be 4 hours from now in 2 days' time. So I will be doing a watch party of the Xbox Direct. So I'll be covering that live because I'm really interested for Fable. Yeah, Bubble, that's a good point. Like, it doesn't take away from how cool Fallout London is as a project, right? But yeah, definitely when you've got the lead guy out there talking smack about Bethesda, it's not a good look for the team. But separate the art from the artist. What the Fallout London team accomplished is pretty cool. And the power of the creation engine is what allowed them to get to that point in the first place. So it's really bizarre that they are making those comments. It sounds to me like they're just upset with the TV show. And they're lashing out. When I saw the interview yesterday where they said, I'm paraphrasing here, but the quote was something along the lines of, they need to give the IP to someone who actually understands what Fallout is. I was like, ooh, the arrogance is strong with this one. That smacks of these, anti-Disney fans who are like, they used to be hardcore Star Wars fans, and they think they know best how the franchise should go, and they think they know how canon actually is, and it's like, ooh, it's not a good look. Not a good look. I know better than Bethesda how the Fallout franchise should work and how it should be treated and what it should do and not do. No.
Well, off you go.
Thanks, Birds. Appreciate it. There are a lot of people who have come from the Skyrim videos. It's been very interesting to me to see how popular that game has been as I've played it. For some odd reason, we're getting a huge amount of traffic around that game, which is awesome. I'll take it. But I do play lots of games, so if you're here, that's good. That means the algorithm is doing its job, and you're here to see all the things we play. This is the day job. Live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok, everybody. Everything in between on the tubes. All right, I think we have a turn in somewhere. No. No. is this one? Oh. No, that's the herring and cheese. Oh, that's way out there. Oh my goodness. Oh, and there's another boss mob up there. Okay. We can do that. I should probably sleep. Oh, and train, because I have points to spend. Restore 10% of your mana after killing him with a critical hit. Mana regen doubled outside of combat. Let's do the Spell Reaver. Copy that. Is this a new release? It was released last year, Sushi. I have a first playthrough up on YouTube when we played it last year. I want to say it was about. It might have been roughly a year ago. It wasn't wasn't a January game. I would say it's maybe 10 months ago. Off the top of my head, it was like March maybe. I don't know exactly when it was, but if you go over to my YouTube channel, look through the playlists, or just Google it, you'll find my playthrough from last year. We did a stealth archer in that first playthrough. This time we're doing a mage, and we're going to be doing the DLC as soon as we get to it. Bubblina says, yeah, fans who say this isn't canon to me are hilarious children. I don't always like things, but I have zero control over IP I don't own. Exactly. Disney Star Wars is absolutely doing its job. It's absolutely doing its job. They are creating a new... My niece and nephew are absolutely the target audience for new Disney Star Wars. But also any fan out there who just wants to be along for the ride. Bill Hicks, great comedian who passed way too early, has a great bit about we're just here for the ride, man. Just enjoy the ride. You can get off the ride anytime you want. But some of us, we're here for the ride. I don't care where the IP goes. Same thing with Star Trek. I am loving, like, dude, when I did the reviews for the first 2 episodes of Star Trek Starfleet Academy, they got ratioed so fucking bad. Like, I have like a 98% positive thumbs up rating on YouTube. One of the videos has a 40% rate, which means 60% downvoted it, and the other one has like a 60%, which means 40% downvoted it. Bunch of angry anti-fans who were like, this new Star Trek sucks ass. And I'm just like sitting here going, it's fun. I was entertained. So popcorn in, got enjoyment out of it, which was what it's supposed to do. It's a source of entertainment. And I move on to watch the other shows that I watch. I'm just here for the ride. Like, I'm not the owner of the IP. I have zero rights to complain about what they do with it. I can choose to watch or I can choose to not watch. But I did a video about this a couple weeks back. Watching The Rise of Skywalker in the theater with my little 6 or 7-year-old nephew at the time. It was his first time watching a Star Wars movie in the theater, and the joy on his face watching lightsaber fights and everything else on the screen immediately silenced every bit of, like, the part of me that went, oh, they're bringing Palpatine back again? That's fucking lame. It is lame. Nothing wrong with critiquing that. But I'm not going to take his joy away from him. And the joy on his face at watching lightsaber fights was the same joy that I had on my face when I was 5, 6, 7 years old. And that right there was what made me go, I have no right to stand up in this theater and piss on everybody else's enjoyment of this film. I can take my critique of that moment and be like, it's still Star Wars, and it still brought a new fan to the franchise, and that is never a bad thing. And all these people who rant about how they're no longer making the movies for me, That's not necessarily true. You've just chosen to fall away from the franchise. Nothing wrong with that. We were talking about things that we grow over time. Maybe you decide that you don't want to drink beer anymore, you don't like steak anymore, you want to become a vegetarian. Make your choices. But you don't get to define and you don't get to gatekeep the franchise for everybody else who still enjoys it or for all the new fans who are coming in. And as long as an individual can recognize that, then it's all good. But it's the people who sit there and say things like, this is no longer X. They don't know what they're doing. I could do it better. This isn't canon. No, 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 no. Nope. May of 2025 says Thaindar for this game. Something along that. I don't really remember. That's right, Bubblonia. Pick and choose which rides you get on, because time is precious and I only have that much free time. Yep. Thanks, Butterby. Glad you're enjoying. I know, Christopher. I play a lot of games. It's pretty fun being a variety streamer, right? And it's even cooler if you want to tune in and watch, because I do play lots of games. This is the day job. We're going to be playing Hytale later on today. So not only did I play, what did you list? I played Skyrim, Fallout 76, and Tainted Grail all within 24 hours. Don't forget, because here in about 8 hours or so in the afternoon, we're going to be back, and we're going to be playing Hytale as we continue our journey through the early access of that game. All right, let's go kill these two bad guys. That guy's still, even after they put him in the stocks, he's still drunk and doing that all over again. I think we can go here. I've been playing Hytale since it dropped. Yep. Haven't played it in a few days though, but we'll be back this afternoon. Alright, my horse may be glitched out. Dude, I sit so far back in this saddle, that feels so weird. Oh, do I have to go beyond into this area with the bees and everything? I don't really remember this. I would like to avoid the bear if I can. Oh! I did not avoid the bear. Oh, I got a zombie too, it looks like. The lenses and the eye of the sage. What quest is this? Perform a druidic ritual. Okay. I don't remember doing this quest my first playthrough. So this comes back to one of the cool things about doing second, third playthroughs or whatever is doing things you didn't do the first time. Because my first character was a stealth archer and I had no desire to do a weird ritual at a druid ring. This character is a mage and he's like, hell yeah, let's do a ritual. Let's see what happens.
Check it out. They did it. Somebody did it.
Impossible.
See, someone's here.
Yeah.
Damned morons. Nobody could be stupid enough to actually fall for this. And yet... Hey, you there! We can't exactly see you because, you know, we're dead, but we can sense that you're here, so...
Thanks, Bubbles. I appreciate that.
Congratulations! You've made it to the sacred site of knowledge!
Is that what we called it? I can't believe this shit. They actually fell for it. I can't believe it.
I know, right? Traveler, the knowledge you seek, the knowledge we druids decided to share with you is that... you can kiss our dead magical asses and get the hell back to wherever you came from. Now scram.
What is this?
Oh yeah, I forgot. They always need answers, don't they?
Right.
What did you expect? A monster fight? Some grand artifact to
that
carry you
Frodo?
back home?
Come here. Let's show Frodo to everybody, because you had to go to the vet yesterday. What's up, buddy? Oh, who's a big babe? Oh, purr. Hi. Oh, you're a good boy. Did you just get to come out of your cat carrier? Who's a happy boy? Oh, did you give him his medicine yet? Okay. Oh, where are you going? No, go with mommy. Oh, I'm so glad I have my sweater on because he's chirping. What's up, buddy? This is mommy's cat. He's the one who went to the vet yesterday with his foot hurt. He's obviously feeling much better. Yes. And he's chirping right now. You probably can't hear that in the mic. And he's doing biscuits. He's like, Mommy, pick me up. Yeah, that's a good boy. He just got out of the cat carrier, so he's super lovey-dovey. He's like, thank you. I got to come out of the cat carrier. Oh, yeah, he is 100% a shoulder cat. And both Chris and I have scratch marks all over our shoulders because we often just wear t-shirts because it's warm around here. And he will come from the top of the fridge. He'll jump from the floor. And as much as he tries not to use his claws, he will eventually get you. And we both have... we both eventually get hit with the claws. You're a good boy. Shameless cat petting right now. Some heavy petting action on stream, guys. Voy a terminar en un rato para comer. Sí. I didn't expect to be surprised by a monster.
No monsters here. At least none you can fight.
That's right. Paid actors for the win. Yeah, we have 6 cats. He's the only one who does the shoulder thing. And then Lucas, who is my big baby who's over here, who had the urinary blockage back in November, he's the only one we have that does big biscuits. Frodo will do biscuits a little bit, but he doesn't really do it unless he's like sleepy. Whereas Lucas does biscuits all the time. Lucas is a biscuit eater.
You people need treasures.
You remembered to take something with you?
Not really.
Here.
Oh, I get an artifact.
Is your artifact.
You must carry it with you at all times or else.
This quest is great.
I can't. I just can't. Yeah. Now scrap.
I got mistletoe. Should I tell Herbert the truth about the surprise the druids had planned for him? That's a good question. Alright, we have one more quest in this area. It may be the one that requires me to, maybe not. We'll see here in a minute. Can I get out the north side? Oh! Just give me mantling already. Stupid colliders. You're not allowed to jump up here. is that? Ooh, Winter Prism. We're gonna have to fight stuff to get in here, aren't we? Fucking red caps, man. I do love how I can just hold the left trigger and do a constant life drain as I shoot them with fire out of my right hand. It's so cool to be able to dual wield spells, man. Really badass. I also love how I don't have to target them to use the magic, to use the life drain. It just automatically picks the nearest target and just starts like sucking their juice. Tasty. Jules says, I work in a residential home for adults with intellectual disabilities. Sometimes I feel like I work that same job when it comes to the chat. Especially the TikTok chat. Oh, yeah. Sorry for your loss, Tom. It's never good to lose an animal. We had to put down 2 cats last year. The 2 sisters, Pippin and Mary. We had they were within months of each other. It was not fun. Pippin was my office cat. She was the hardest for me. Mary was more hard on my wife because she was the outside cat, and so Chris was always outside with her, like cleaning the chicken coop and everything. And it's never fun. It's never, all we can do is keep them in our memories and move on. Gone way too young. Man, I do not know how to get up there. Oh, I bet I have to go around the other side. There's like a ramp. These colliders are gonna be the death of me. This is another modern game dev thing where I'm like, just don't give me stupid colliders. Let me mantle. Please let me mantle things. There's titanium ore up there and I want it, damn it. And now I fucking lost it. Where the hell was it? I got turned around. Hang on, it's right there. Can I get to it from here? No, I can't. That's a different bridge. Palrose says, love your reviews. I'm playing Sacred 2 at the moment. Honestly, couldn't care less about reviews. I'm 160 hours deep into the game. I watched a review where someone said the game was terrible, but they were literally just auto-attacking and not using any skills at all while not specting anything, right? People do crazy stuff. My favorite was when, I think it was Avowed? No, it was Dragon Age the Veilguard. I think. Which game was the one where you could turn on God mode? It was Dragon Age Veilguard. So Dragon Age Veilguard had an accessibility option where you could turn God mode on so that enemies wouldn't do any damage to you. Great for people with disabilities and handicaps, right? And also for people who they're not good at combat. So games having accessibility options are great. There was a YouTuber who I used to follow who does RPG content creation. I unfollowed him because he literally made a video trashing. He literally turned God mode on, turned his back to the camera, turned his back to the game, played the game, and started ranting about how shitty the combat in the game was, and how the game difficulty was absolute shit, and that all this. And I'm like, you are being so disingenuously fucking twatty right now. Yeah, you're no longer. I'm not going to follow you as a content creator anymore. Like, that was one of the most disingenuous takes I have ever seen someone give a game, because it's literally an option. You have scalable difficulty. If you want the combat to be hard, turn the combat on hard. If you want to turn it off because you have a disability or a handicap, but then you mock the game for ah! Yes, tomfoolery. Remembering their personalities is great. The music in this game is good. Yep, Jesse, exactly. Well, I'm not going to be able to figure out how to get to that titanium right now, nor do I care about it enough to try it anymore.
Did you hear something?
Yeah, I heard your death.
You're only making me angrier! That's all you've got? Oh. I'll make you pay for that.
Thank you very much. Perfect ring for a warrior, Raven Crest Executioner. Ooh, volcanic tree bow. If I was a ranger, that would be cool. Alright, now there's some iron. Yeah, this game's fun. Another game where you have adjustable difficulty. I'm playing on story mode because I can't be bothered. I've already done the game on a normal mode. It is on console, PS5 or Xbox. I'm playing on the Xbox version, courtesy of a key from Awakened Realms. We just did a giveaway as well earlier in the stream for an Xbox version of the game. And we also did a giveaway in December for a PC version of the game. So you can pick it up and play it wherever you want. If you like open world RPGs, highly recommend it. In terms of a first big RPG from an indie studio, this is a pretty amazing title. I cannot wait to see where they go from here. The next game with a bigger budget and more things, it's only going to get better from here for them as a company. Really cool stuff. They did board games before this, and then they graduated into making RPGs. I'm not going to be able to fucking get up. Hold on. Oh, you fucker. There was a moment where it flashed titanium, and I'm like, give it to me! I don't know how to get up there. Give me Mantley or give me death! Fuck it. I no longer care about that. We need to camp. I do not want to deal with the weirdness. Oh, Arthur's here. Do you know what the cromlechs are for?
That's a question better suited for Merlin if he was still around. I always thought it was where his druids got drunk and danced naked in the moonlight. He was terribly offended when I said that. Gave me an entire lecture about the delicate balance of life and death, how they are intertwined within nature. That, he claimed, was what the Cromlechs were meant to be. The heart of their
Yeah,
power.
exactly, Allie.
A place where
Mantling
it could
should be
be
mandatory.
harnessed and cultivated. Still,
That's one of those little
he
pet
never
peeves of
invited
mine.
me to any of their celebrations. He always did hate when I was
Love this
right.
game, but goddamn, it needs mantling. That'll be something we can say. Hopefully they put it in the next game. Alright, I need a fast travel waypoint so we can get the hell out of here and back to the home base. Yeah, hopefully, exactly, Connor. Looking at Warhorse Studios' transition from Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, this is the type of trajectory we love to see from companies like this. They make a really solid first game, sells well, makes them some money. They learn a bunch of things about how to optimize the game, how to make it better, and then they take all those things and they apply it to the sequel. Sequel comes out, we go, holy shit, that was awesome. Baldur's Gate 1 to Baldur's Gate 2, Icewind Dale 1 to Icewind Dale 2, Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Good sequels, chef's kiss. Somewhere over here. Getting there on the other side. Yeet! Oh, I have to take care of the skellies first. Oh, shit! Hang on. See, that's an annoyance. My stupid pickaxe was still equipped. I've already played Witcher. Alright, see you, Thandar. Alright, this was the final boss, if I'm not mistaken, for the bandit dude.
Please, stage open.
I took care of the ogre.
I can't believe you actually did it. And please, accept Camelot's official gratitude.
Alright.
Well, well. It's like the god. You are truly remarkable.
I am
I
indeed.
almost wish there were more bounties left. But alas, you've handled them all. And keep up the good work. I hope it brings you as much satisfaction as it does me.
Uh-huh, you bloodthirsty freak.
Do you keep bandits' fingers as trophies? I would.
Alright, we have dinged level 11. Gonna keep going spirituality until otherwise needed for gear. And we can take one more. Oh, we have two more things we can go for here. Movement speed multiplier. Yes, please. Makes me able to move faster while I'm casting spells. I should tell Heber the truth. That was the doctor, wasn't it? So about that druidic scroll.
Yes? How did it go?
Just a sick juvenile joke by the druids.
Bastards. If this is how they behaved when they were all still alive, it makes more and more sense that people got fed up with them. But I don't get it, you know? Think about it. You have all this knowledge. You're practically a god among men, and yet you treat them like this. Why wouldn't you let
Not
the
yet,
chosen
Darren.
few
I don't think
in
so
on the
anyway.
secret? Why wouldn't you share the mystical arts? Or even just let them observe? How are we supposed to figure these things out for ourselves? It would have been beneficial for all of us if their writings, their rituals, and their deeds weren't written in code. If they were easier to understand.
Everybody should learn another language, Crispy.
Mistletoe?
I just happen to
Really?
speak
They gave you
Spanish because my wife is
mistletoe?
Mexican. I also used to
Useless
speak a little
junk,
bit of
and a
Bulgarian when I
parasite
was
to boot.
with
Really
a
nice way
Bulgarian
of
girl
proving
for
their
years and
point
years,
that
and I
we're
lived there, but
unworthy of
I
their
haven't
knowledge.
used it 15 years and I forgot most of it. I never got fluent in Bulgarian. One more thing, the Cromlech changed after the
What?
ritual.
Changed? Changed how? Is it bad?
Certainly didn't look good.
Oh no. No. This is not good. Shit. We already have the undead, the weirdness, and the Del Rita to worry about. We don't need yet another problem on our hands. Besides, it's a known druidic site. What if news of something happening there reaches the Red Priests? They are ruthless in pursuing any remaining druids. If they find out about my interests, I'll be done for.
What do we do now?
We don't do anything, because I still can't leave the keep. You need to find a druid and make him
Oh, this is a
reverse
quest
this
chain.
somehow.
Okay. Have any idea where to look for a druid?
2, actually, but they're nothing more than that. Ideas. Maybe the other keepers have seen something. Dan's been patrolling the walls lately, and he's got sharp eyes. Though
Okay.
I doubt any druid would be foolish enough to hide this close to Camelot's biggest foothold in the south. Whatever you decide, good luck. Please let me know when it's done. Otherwise, I won't be able to focus. I just hope nobody gets seriously ill right now.
Yeah, you just keep smoking that pipe of whatever you're smoking, bro. No wonder you can't focus. Time and place, brother. Well, speaking of time and place, everybody, that is a great place for me to say the morning stream is at an end. I will be back this afternoon for some hightail. I don't know exactly what time. We're waiting on delivery today of the materials for the next stage of the rooftop expansion. Speaking of which, there was a video that went live on the Homestead channel while we were streaming of the latest update on the rooftop garden expansion. So I'm going to go put that into the Discord here in a second. And as always, if you are watching on TikTok, Kick, or Twitch, make sure to check out the YouTube channel because everything in the stream, in between the streams, happens over there, including all of our reviews, game guides, movies, reflections, discussions, and every game I play gets a playlist. So if you miss any of the live streams, you can either watch the VOD playbox on YouTube, or you can go straight to the playlist and watch things in episodic order. Thanks for hanging out this morning, everybody, and to those of you who support as members and subscribers, I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. I will see everybody in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.